Hello, friends, and welcome into the special breaking news edition of the Dallas Cowboys Report presented by the Guild. Jason Witten is going to call it a career. He is going to retire and join the ESPN Monday Night Football broadcast team. It is a massive and unexpected development for Jason Witten, who all offseason had said no, he was going to play again for the Cowboys. Recently said he wanted to play until he was 40. Well, I guess that's changed now for Jason Witten, and for the Cowboys' perspective, it is a massive, massive blow to what they want to do on the field. Their tight end depth chart, we'll get to that here in a little bit, is a disaster. It is by far the worst in the NFL without Jason Witten. Take a look at it here. Jeff Swaim, Blake Jarwin, and Rico Gathers, a combined 9 career catches between all 3 of them. This is a big, big blow to the Cowboys. It is a massive issue now for the tight end depth chart. The Cowboys are now set to enter day 2 of the NFL draft. That's round 2 and 3. They were looking at guard, at receiver, maybe at a defensive tackle or a safety as well. Now they got to go look for some tight end help because they cannot enter the 2017 season, 2018 year with those 3 guys as their top tight end options. We'll take a look now at some of the best guys left on the board at tight end. Only Hayden Hurst has been taken by the Baltimore Ravens in the first round of the NFL draft. Dallas Goedert, Mike Gesicki, Mark Andrews, Ian Thomas, those are my top 4 guys left on the board as we sit right now for the Cowboys. There are some other guys as well, players like Dalton Schultz, Durham Smythe as well, but this is a massive, massive blow for the Dallas Cowboys to not have Jason Witten, and the timing is also just horrifically bad for Witten and the Cowboys. Witten has said he was not going to go anywhere. Now the Cowboys gave him a new contract. They redid his deal to give him more money this year. They restructured it. They gave him guaranteed money. His contract had 0 dead money on it, and now they've redone it. And as a result, the Cowboys are going to have almost $5 million in dead money in cap hit. Now, maybe they can try and make this a post-June 1st time, maybe even outright cut him and try and save some of that money and push it off into next year. But the Cowboys would have saved $6.5 million had Jason Witten retired earlier, had they not redone his deal. Instead, they felt so confident that Jason Witten was going to play again and for a couple more years as well that they redid his contract and put on dead money in the guaranteed form of money. It's a massive blow. And in reality, folks, Jason Witten has screwed the Cowboys here. He could have done this at the beginning of the offseason. It was a great tight end free agency class. Trey Burton, Jimmy Graham, Tyler Eifert, Eric Ebron were all available. The Cowboys missed on all of those guys because they thought Jason Witten wasn't going anywhere. Instead, he waits till the middle of the NFL draft to decide, hey, I'm going to go join ESPN. I'm going to retire. I will forever love Jason Witten, but the reality is he has not done the Cowboys right here. He has put them in a very tough situation. Now the Cowboys have to readjust their draft plans. They got to get a tight end. You would love and hope that Jason Witten or Rico Gathers or Blake Jarwin can be the guy. I don't think it's Jeff Swaim either. Instead, the Cowboys are now in a rough position where they have to try and find somebody else because they are not in a position where they can win right now with their current tight end depth chart of Blake Jarwin, Rico Gathers, and Jeff Swaim. It is a terrible, terrible situation right now for the Cowboys. Jason Witten, in reality, has not done them right. He's put them in an awful spot right now. Now, there is still a possibility that you could see Jason Witten change his mind. He says the report is he's going to meet with Jerry Jones first, and maybe Jerry can persuade Witten to stay for another year or two, give them a chance to better build the tight end position behind him. But Jason Witten, set to retire from the NFL, go join the Monday Night Football broadcast crew there. That is a massive blow on that end. In terms of where it sits for the Cowboys themselves, tight end depth chart is the worst one in the NFL, and it's by far. It's not even all that close. Jeff Swaim, Blake Jarwin, Rico Gathers, that is it. Remember, James Hanna had also recently retired because of a knee injury, so the Cowboys' top 2 tight ends are gone, and they've added nobody this offseason. This is a critical blow for the Cowboys. And again, the dead money hit as well. $4.735 million in dead money. And the Cowboys have nothing going on right now at tight end. You got Swaim, Jarwin, and Gathers. Stephen Jones recently said Blake Jarwin had 70 catches at Oklahoma State. That never happened in a year, let alone a season like he says. So the Cowboys, I guess, are high on Blake Jarwin. Better hope Rico Gathers steps up, because if he doesn't, they are in big, big trouble. They got to find somebody else there. And, of course, this comes on the heels of the reports that Jason Witten played a role in getting Dez Bryant cut And then Witten suddenly retires, if that's true. I've seen a lot of comments on Twitter calling Jason Witten a snake. This will not calm those down because Witten has bailed on the Cowboys after they redid his deal to get him more guaranteed money, and now the Cowboys are going to have to eat that. If they don't make him a post-June 1st cut, they're actually going to end up costing more money than he would have been had he played this year. A massive blow for the Cowboys without Jason Witten on the roster. He was not the same player that he once was, but he was by far the Cowboys' best option at tight end. In reality, he has done the Cowboys dirty here. Matthew says, it's not fake. Thank you. I agree. It's not fake. It's being reported everywhere. This is a real thing going on right now, folks. Witten is going to retire. Now, maybe he changes his mind. That could still happen. But as of right now, Witten is going to retire from the Dallas Cowboys. Keep those comments flowing, folks. We'll discuss those as well. Esmeralda says, ever since Romo left, the whole team has fallen apart. Well, the Romo key guys, Witten, Dez, and Tony, of course, himself, are all gone. This is not the same Cowboys offense that it used to be. Fran is going to cry there. I am upset with Jason Witten, actually. I am not happy at all because Witten has put the Cowboys in an awful spot. It's a great gig, the broadcast gig for ESPN. That's a great gig for Jason Witten, but the way he's done it, I'm not a fan at all. I think the Cowboys are completely blindsided by this one because they gave him guaranteed money. This is not good at all. They didn't even meet with tight ends in the pre-draft process. They are not prepared for this at all. It is indeed a sad day there. So a big blow for the Cowboys, folks. And again, keep those comments flowing here. He is doing what he does best. What's best for him, I agree with you there. But this is not what the Cowboys needed right now. Lou wants to see Rico start. Well, on Rico Gathers, I hope he steps up in a big, big way because the Cowboys, as it sits right now, are going to have to bank on it. But Rico hasn't seemed all that focused. He loves his rap, and I understand that, and he's focused on that in the offseason. He better step up now. And he's still very raw as a player, but as of right now, this is your Cowboys depth chart. That's the worst depth chart at tight end in the NFL by a wide margin. 9 career catches. We thought the Cowboys are going to go guard or receiver in round 2. Maybe they go get a Dallas Goedert. Maybe they go get an Ian Thomas, a Mike Gesicki, because they need somebody right now because I have serious doubts if any of those 3 guys are the future at tight end. Maybe it's one of these 4 guys. There are some good players left on the board this year. Ian Thomas, I think, is a good player as well. But this has not been a good go for the Dallas Cowboys there. And again, for those of you just now joining us, Jason Witten, he is going to retire, go join the ESPN Monday Night Football broadcast team. A big blow to Dallas. They're going to eat some dead money on that contract and now have a massive gaping need at tight end with the worst tight end group in the NFL. And that's where we sit right now, folks. We'll see what else happens with Witten. And, of course, tune into Chat Sports NFL on Facebook and YouTube. We'll see what the Cowboys do in round 2 and round 3. Maybe they draft a tight end early with the news that Jason Witten is set to retire. If you missed anything, don't worry. We'll play it again. Until then, we'll see you next time.